Hi everyone and welcome to a brand new video. So in this video I'm going to cover something pretty short, alright, and this video is somewhat requested, okay, by a fellow member of ours. So shout out to him for asking for an explanation, alright, so at least all of us can benefit from it, alright, and there's no shame in not knowing. The more you know, the better you'll get in life anyways. Alright, so basically the question here is, how do you calculate your lot sizes? Alright, and it's fairly simple. So I'm just going to go through it fairly easily in this video itself, alright? So let's say now I have a paper trading account of about $10,000, alright? So $10,000, we know this, we know that 10,000 is the full amount, alright? So this is our full capital, alright? And we only intend to risk, okay, 1%. So how do you get 1%? It's fairly simple. It's just 10,000 divided by 100, alright, so you get 1%. Alright, so that is $100. Alright, so this basically means that every single trade that you take, alright, you only risk $100 because this is 1% of your equity. Alright, so let's take for example that you're looking to go for a, let's say, a sell function, alright, at this particular area here, right there. Alright, now how do we calculate the lot size that we intend to put there? Alright, so it's fairly simple. First thing first, the thing that you need is that you need to understand, or rather you need to know how wide the stop loss is. Alright, so let's say in a perfect world the stop loss is let's say it's 10 pips. Alright, so a 10 pip stop loss, alright, 10 pip stop loss is the range between the entry to the stop loss itself, alright, and we only intend to risk 1%, and 1%, as we know from this account, is $100. Alright, so how do you get a per pip value? Alright, a per pip value is just basically the lot size that you are going to be putting into the trade itself. Alright, so let's say now we have a 10 pip SL and we have $100 to risk. So you take $100 and you divide it by 10, alright, because that is the distance between the entry to the stop loss itself. Alright, let's just put a dollar sign there, and what do you get? You get $10 per pip. Alright, and how do you write $10 per pip? Okay, it's fairly simple. We know that 1.0 lots, okay, equals $10 per pip. Alright, so when the stop loss is 10 pips, okay, and you only risk 1% of $10,000, you have $100 to risk. Alright, and you take the $100, you divide it by 10 pips, okay, you get $10 per pip. And $10 per pip in lots is 1.0 lots, because that is $10 per pip. Alright, so let's say you get a pretty odd, how do I say this? You get a pretty odd stop loss value. Alright, so let's say you get a stop loss value of 25. Alright, so 25 is the pips for your stop loss. Okay, and similarly you're only risking $100, which is equal to 1% of $10,000. Okay, so how do we calculate this again? Very simple. You get $100, okay, which is the amount of money that you're risking, and then you divide this by 25. Alright, 25 pips, not dollars, 25 pips, because the 25 pips is the stop loss distance, alright, from entry to the stop loss itself. And what will you get? You get $4. Alright, you get $4. Oops, let me just type probably $4 per pip. Alright, so how do you write $4 per pip into your lots? Alright, so now we know that 1.0 equals $10. Alright, this must mean that anything before the decimal point is 987654321. Alright, so $4, alright, is equals to 0.4, just like that, just written just like that. Alright, just like that. Okay, so for this trade, let's say you have a trade with a 25 pip stop loss and you're only risking $100, which is 1% of your equity. Alright, you'll be risking $4 per pip. Alright, and how do you write $4 per pip into your lot size? It's 0.4. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, and the basics of it is that 1.0 equals the tens, all right? So you know how in primary school you have the ones, tens, hundreds, and so on and so forth. So 1.0 is the tens, all right, like that. I think I can't really remember the English spelling of it, all right. And anything below that, okay, is like $9, $8, $7, and $6, and so on and so forth, all right. So let's say we just throw like a ballpark number out there of like 0.75, all right. So some people might be confused, like what the hell is 0.75? All right, it's very simple, don't worry. Okay, 0.75 can be broken down into 0.7 and 0.05. Okay, and 0.7, we know that anything below the 1.0 is just 987654321, which means that 0.7 equals $7 and 0.05 equals 50 cents. All right, 50 cents, just like that. So 0.75, all right, equals $7.50 per pip. All right, so this is how you calculate your lot sizes depending on the risk amount that you're taking. All right, so this is just in consideration for a 1% risk on a $10,000 account. All right, so let's say you have a $5,000 account. All right, and a $5,000 account is your full capital. Okay, full capital. Now, you only want to risk 1%. So this would mean that you're only risking $50 every single trade. Now let's go for a 10 pip stop loss. All right, 10 pip stop loss. So my question here is, how much is our lot size, right? What lot sizes do we put for a 10 pip stop loss with a $50 risk or a 1% of our $5,000 capital? Simple. $50, you divide this by 10, right? Which equals $5 per pip, or in our lot size, it's 0.5 lots. All right, so that is the basic understanding of how you calculate your lot sizes in accordance to the amount of risk that you're taking. So I know that some people, they will intend to risk different amounts. All right, so the basic formula is fairly simple. All right, it's just that you get your percentage. All right, you get your percentage. You divide this by the SL pips, all right, or the amount of pips between the entry to the stop loss, okay, and then you will get your dollar value. Sorry, as in you will get your dollar per pip, basically, all right. So the amount of dollars per pip. There you go. All right. So let's go through again. Percentage. Let's say it's $100. All right. So it's 1%. $100 divided by the SL pips, which is 10. All right, and then you get the dollar per pip. All right, and how do you convert the dollar per pip? It's right over here. All right, so it's right over here. Okay, so you don't really have to memorize it. Okay, it's fairly simple to understand. But if you are on the go and you don't have a lot calculator or whatever it is, you can just go through the formula. All right, so percent divided by SL pips equals to dollar per pip value, and then you can convert that dollar per pip value into your lot size accordingly. So that's about it for this short video. I'm so sorry for the stuttering. It's currently, I think, about 2:34 in the morning. All right, and I'm pretty tired myself. So I hope that this video has been helpful to those who are new to Forex and to those who are unsure of how to calculate their lot sizes in accordance to their percentage risk. All right, so that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this video has helped you. Thank you.